Alright, hey guys, I am back again with another video. So I wanted to make a mental health Monday because I know I haven't made one. Well, actually that's not true. I have made one. But the one that I made basically got lost. I edited it, was gonna upload it. It didn't export properly and then I deleted it from my memory. So that footage is gone, dead, buried. So I wanted to remake that video because I felt like it was an important video, and I think I can make it better now that I'm feeling a bit more positive today. Because when I made the video, I wasn't in the best headspace. I'm still not, but I'm feeling motivated today to film videos and to get other done. So yeah. So today I kind of wanted to talk a bit about asking for help. In the sense of when you're struggling with your mental health, or you can feel that things are kind of going downhill for you mentally and emotionally, behaviorally, and you don't really know where to look, how to ask for help, what to do when you need to more than talk about it, how to get, counseling, therapy, sometimes even medication, but that's kind of way ahead there. You know what I mean? And what to do when you're kind of in crisis. So I feel like we should start getting through that. So I guess the most important thing is who to talk to. Or yeah, who to talk to. So for most people who I assume would watch my videos would be around my age, and if you have a parent or a guardian, someone who looks after you, they're kind of the first person I would say to tell. You know what I mean? But I also understand that it's not that easy. That not everybody's parents has a great understanding of the whole mental health situation. But I don't necessarily blame them. I feel like most generations before ours really have no understanding of mental health. And I feel like it's one of those things that might take time, and you need to kind of break it down. And if you're lucky enough that your parents understand, then yeah, fire ahead, let them know that you're not doing good. But if you're not, I think it's important that you also take your time to be patient with them, educate them, and kind of say, listen, this is not a personal weakness, a personal flaw. It's not a way that you failed me, if it isn't. And it's a chemical imbalance. Something isn't right. I can't put my finger on it, and I need to talk to a professional. I need to see the GP. So that's who I would say is the first people, or the most important people. But I understand also that sometimes really is not possible. It really isn't the case, and you're just not getting anywhere. So the next thing I would suggest is to talk to a friend, or an older cousin, a younger aunt or uncle. I think that is also really important. If you do have any other sort of outside connection, or someone who is really, that you really trust, or who's responsible, who you can really look up with, because even if they may not have the power to help you the way maybe an adult in your life would, or a parent would, a problem halved is always a problem shared. No, a problem shared is a problem halved. And I think that's a really important thing to bear in mind. And also, I'm going to put this out here, is that if you're over the age of 16, you can go to the GP by yourself. I know it's that way in Ireland, and I'm pretty sure it's that way in the UK as well. So you can go and you can talk to your GP and stuff like that. And they can put you on the recommendation for counseling and stuff like that under the HSC, or in the UK I think it's the NHS. And stuff like that, and that's free. So you don't even need to worry about the money for it. I think it's really important that you keep pushing through, even if you hit a wall and try and talk to somebody, you come across a family member, or the person you try to confide in doesn't necessarily understand, that it's important that you keep pushing ahead. Because if you were physically ill, you wouldn't just sit back and let yourself die or deteriorate. I'd like to think that most of you would fight if you knew that something was wrong. And I think your mental health, you should bring that same energy. You know what I mean? You should treat it with the same value, respect, and importance. Have the same urgency for it like you do for your physical health. I'd say ways to go about it. So, there's always a face-to-face conversation, which is nice. I've heard a lot of people have passed notes. I've definitely seen it done. People who are struggling, writing a note and sliding under their mom or their dad's door, or whoever's door, or calling someone. I also find, sometimes if you're older and can actually go and get help yourself, it's also good that you know that you can call, for example, the Samaritans or ChildLine. I have called both the Samaritans and ChildLine, and they've really helped and supported me when I was going through a really terrible time where I felt like I couldn't talk to anyone in my life. Not necessarily because of them, more because of me, but that was just the way that it was. And it was really good to sometimes just be able to cry on the phone to someone who would listen, or to just talk to somebody so I wasn't alone with my thoughts. And I think that's also really important in the getting help process, because once you're able to talk it out, you can rationalize it and you can make a game plan for how to get help. You know what I mean? And the people on the Samaritans ChildLine are especially trained for that, and they can really help. And then I guess what would be the next steps in getting help? You know, you've talked to someone, they've agreed, but sometimes you don't necessarily know where to look. You know what I mean? You've asked for the support system, if it's your parents or someone, to help you find it. But, you know, like I said, if you're ever also looking for information on where to get help, the Samaritans are a great people to call. They know all those kind of numbers and people that you can contact and how you can get into counseling and stuff like that. But also, I'd say the first line of action is your GP. Go to your doctor, you know, the one that you see regularly, and just let them know, like, something is not right. You know, tell them what you're experiencing, even if you can't put an exact word to it. Describe it to the best of your ability, because I'm guaranteed they're professionals. Like, they have to know about all this stuff, so I'm sure that they will, you know, be able to pick up what you're putting down for them. I definitely would say, if you're in a crisis, go to the emergency room. Psychiatric emergency is just as valid and important as a physical emergency, and you are not wasting anyone's time, and you're taking up space that is also made for you. So you should do that. And I will say that if you do that very often, you see someone quite quickly. I know through, like, you know, going through a GP, that waiting list can be quite long. And I think that's why it's also important not to let things deteriorate too much before you ask for help. I feel like the minute you've been consistently noticing something's not right and it's not getting better, then that's when you should at least talk to somebody, get some perspective. You know what I mean? Sometimes it really is just a phase and you can get through it, and sometimes it isn't. And you need to be able to maybe get another person's perspective, so you know, so you can be sure. Don't just, it's better to play it safe than to be sorry about it. So yeah, these are kind of like the big important things. But I think I'll also put down like some of like the helplines or websites that will have like more information on where to look. And also, if you're over the age of 18, or you have your parents on board and you want to get them to do this for you, I have seen a lot of people talk about BetterHelp. They do online counseling. They offer like reduced rates, and it's really great if you just, like, you can see them once a month, twice a month, someone that you just need to talk to. Sometimes some of us just need to talk to someone who is a professional, who is impartial, who what we say isn't going to have a serious impact on the rest of our lives, like it does when we talk to people who are in our lives. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. I think that's really important, and I hope everyone kind of keeps that in mind. That, like, also, you should go at a pace that's important to you, but prioritize your mental health. If it's urgent, treat it like it's urgent, and don't get into that pattern of thinking, I'm not sick enough, or I don't deserve help. Everybody deserves help. I am a believer of that. Maybe I'm a bit of an eternal optimist, but if you feel like you need it, then I believe that you deserve it. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the post notifications. So yeah.